Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Tony Plays The Binding of Isaac. Hope everyone's doing alright. I'm doing pretty solid. Today, we're going to be doing a regular Isaac run. Why? I asked my friends, who should I play? One of them said, regular ass Isaac. So we're going to be playing him. Anyways, hope everyone's doing alright. Everyone's chilling, going about their day nice and lovely. I'm honestly kind of solid, chilling, I guess. Kind of doing whatever it is I do. Not gonna lie to y'all. I'll grab that. People don't like Bozo because it's kind of like it's useless. I'm gonna be real with you, I like Bozo. It's a free damage up. That's how I used to see Bozo. I used to see it as just like a free damage up. I didn't know it actually gave you a soul heart, which is interesting. I don't know when did they add, is that like a new change or something? Anyway, hope everyone's doing great. I'm doing pretty solid myself. I'll be real with you. Not really tired, hurting, more like. Decided to work out this morning. Honestly, it was mad annoying. God, it was a freaking annoying ass day, honestly. Night. Not even joking with y'all. Literally, I am just not even playing Night Ride. I think I was playing Nier Automata because I bought that game a while back because I heard it was a really good game and my friend told me to play it. You can't do that. You can't do that. That's telefragging. That should be outlawed. So I'm gonna be honest, my bad. I got a little caught up. So I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was recording. Damn it, why am my words so messed up right now? I was just playing Nier Automata last night when all of a sudden, I'm not even joking, literally out of nowhere, boom, power gets cut. And I'm like, whoa, what happened? What's going on? I go downstairs with my parents, hey, power went out. I'm like, yeah, they said it was gonna happen. They say it'll be back at 9. Mind you, it's like 6 something. And I'm like, dude, that's awesome. You know, that's great. That's great. The power will be back in like 3 hours. That's phenomenal to hear. So I'm just like, whatever. I guess exist. You know, I'll just exist. I'll just do whatever it is I do. So, time passes, you know. I'm like, let me check for an update. They said it was gonna be back around this time. Let me check. I freaking go look at my phone. 9 o'clock. Like 9 o'clock rolled around. Said a couple more hours, you know? 9:40. I'm like, all right, fucking awesome. Awesome. I had to wait until the end of the hour. Hey, they said 9:40 at least. You know, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they said 9:40. It won't be that long anymore. Whatever. You know, I'm just relaxing. Playing Deltarune. Honestly, just playing Deltarune. Thank God for the Switch. Because this was the perfect opportunity. In this niche scenario, was I able to maximize my my use of my Switch, because all the power went out, nothing to do, phone was low battery. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna play some Deltarune. I bought it on the Switch, might as well give it a try, or finish up chapter 1. Hopefully I did finish it up, by the way. Very fun game, great. I love Deltarune. But overall, you know, just like, oh well, you know, shit, I guess. That's unfortunate that all of a sudden things decided to power goes out, but hey, I'll be getting it later. I'll be fine. Time rolls around, I go ahead and check. Sorry, extended downtime. What do you mean? Freaking, I have to wait like another 2 hours in order for the power to come back. And I'm like, man, it's not happening, right? Like, the power is not coming back. This shit is lying to me. It got so bad. I'm not even joking. It got to a point where my phone was plugged in to my car. I went to go to my car to go charge my phone because I had to charge it just to keep up with the updates on when the power is going to come back. So I'm like, man, God, whatever. Time rolls around again. Guess what? Downtime extended, whatever you want to call it. At that point, I got fed up. I was just like, you know what, man? I don't even give a fuck, bro. I'm taking my ass to bed. So it was unfortunate. I'm gonna be real. It was very, very much unfortunate to deal with that. Because honestly, I just wanted to play some Nier Automata. Like, I got the game. I bought it for the reason to play it. And I've been kind of getting into it lately. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I've been kind of getting into Nier. It's been pretty good so far. Nier's one of those games where I play it and I'm like, why haven't I played this sooner? You know what I mean? Honestly, that's not the worst thing ever. It's 10 free bombs. That's pretty good if you ask me. If I can live, it's worth it. If I can live, it was worth it. Or at least not take much damage, it was worth it. So, you know, man, honestly, I've just been like fed up or whatever. I ended up waking up at like 1 a.m. because the lights in my hallway ended up randomly turning on. And that's when I found out we had power, so I went to go charge my phone and set up my alarms and shit. But it was bad, dude. It gets so hot here that I have to deal with some freaking BS, man, honestly. Not even joking. Like, the whole reason that I even wanted power to come back might be thinking, Tony, you're fiending for electricity? You know, people used to live for thousands of years, no electricity. I'm like, yeah, bro, I know. But it is so unfortunately hot in my room that I want to turn on my fan, but I can't because there's no power. You feel me? So it's not like Tony's a terminally online individual. He can't go to bed. He can't sleep without his 30 minutes of YouTube short scrolling or any BS like that. It's more so I cannot sleep. It is hot. And the one thing that can help alleviate this absolutely rancid weather right now is the fan that is powered by electricity. Honestly, it was, oh my god, it was mad annoying, dude. Besides a whole power outage though, I guess not really much horrible in the world of Tony right now. Besides maybe, honestly, I feel like I wasn't able to fully kind of discuss how I'm feeling about Borderlands 4. Oh, and I worked out this morning, so I'm a little tired. But yeah, besides those things though, I'm kind of chilling. I'm going about my day nice and lovely or whatever. I'm gonna be real with y'all. If there is one thing that I am looking forward to or whatever regarding Borderlands, it is that the gameplay they showed off during the, what was it, the Summer Games Fest, it looked cool. Or no, it was like a PlayStation thing, I forget. I don't even think it was a PlayStation, I think I'm tripping. They showed off some gameplay not too long ago, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it looked solid, it looks decent. Will the game be decent? I'm gonna be real with you. I don't really got high hopes, unfortunately. Like, it's just, that's just kind of how it is. You know what? Hold on. Speaking of, it reminded me of yesterday's title. So, in case y'all didn't watch, episode is titled Hop Off Mind's Eye, Get on Borderlands 4. Joke being they're both bad games. However, it kind of had me thinking, slash like, I don't know if y'all heard about this, but have you guys seen this whole Mind's Eye debacle, this whole sort of deal? You feel me? It, from what I know, it is a game made by former Rockstar devs, or like people that used to work at Rockstar, made their own game, split off, made a new company, and made their own game that is supposed to be like kind of like GTA, that open world sort of aspect. It was supposed to be like that, and it seemed pretty ambitious, honestly. If you're gonna release a game that's supposed to compete with like GTA, that kind of open world, I don't really know what you'd call it. I don't want to say crime simulator, but like, you feel me? You can just kind of do anything type shit. It sounds like it could be cool, you know, to have competition, I guess, in that aspect. But what ended up happening is that game had a few streamers slash people that were sponsored by them, and they were supposed to play the game and, you know, talk about it, stuff like that. Now, I don't know if y'all have seen this, but apparently I'm a moron. Apparently Tony's a moron. Sure. Speedball. Red Stew, Mom's Purse, or Piggy Bank. I'm gonna be real with you, man. Red Stew's really good, but it's like a temporary. Let's get Mom's Purse. Let's get Parasite here. Synthol. PJ's totally. You get our spun potential. Get you.
Speed up.
Perfect. And I still get my cool, what's it called? I still get my D6, which is awesome. Okay, we got a decent change of face on the run here, and a luck down, unfortunately. But, you know, is what it is. Oh, but yeah. So, from what it kind of turns out, what I saw slash what I've heard and seen, the game came out, you know, it was essentially supposed to be like a, hey, this is our like GTA kind of competitor. We're making a GTA style of game. Let's sponsor a few streamers slash people to go and play our game, and then so you know you can go ahead and promote it to everyone. Game comes out. It's few issues. One, there was someone who had a sponsored stream. I don't necessarily know what happened. I don't claim to know what happened, but this sponsored stream quite literally like ended up being canceled right as bro boots up the game to play it. I don't know if it was like delayed or postponed or something, where it's like, hey, can you stream this at a later time? There's some bug fixes we need to take care of, because from also what I've heard is that that game is quite buggy. You know, there's quite a few issues with that game. Does that mean it's necessarily horrible? I'm not gonna inherently say yes, because Cyberpunk, you know, was horrible. I mean, literally awful on launch, and people say that is one of the best RPGs like games out right now. People absolutely glaze Cyberpunk, saying how goated of a game it is. Not to hate. I'm by no means mean to hate on Cyberpunk or anything like that. But, I mean, truth be told, when the game came out, people were treating it like it was quite like the devil. You know what I mean? I'm not even joking. When Cyberpunk came out, people were treating it like it was the icon of sin, bro. That's such a good item. I can't get rid of it. I was going to swap it up, but it's too good. I can't. So, you know, that was interesting to see slash hear when watching the release of a new game, to see that the devs, one, just straight up pulled out of a stream of one guy. Not only that, another content creator, GTA content creator, Dark Viper, he played the game, and as soon as the like minimum required time for stream was up, like I think usually they're supposed to play for like 2 hours or something like that, you know, 2 hours, 4 hours, depends on the game, but it's like, hey, you have to minimum stream our game for this amount of time in order to fulfill our contract for the sponsor. Bro reached that point and then was just like, all right, I'm done, you know, clocking out, game's over, not touching it again. And it's just like, You know, what impression does that leave? I guess is what I'm trying to say. You feel me? What impression does that leave about the game? If one of the biggest people playing it, not, you know, one of the biggest people that should be out there promoting your game, another person who does Grand Theft Auto content, is like, oh, is our time done with the stream? All right, we're done. Back it up, boys. Hop off the game as soon as the timer hits 0. You know, it's like, I don't, yeah. Now, look, I'm not gonna claim to know about game development or anything like that. I've had my brush with it before, once or twice, a few times, couple of times even, one might say, but at a scale that they're doing, man, like I don't know. I don't claim to be an expert. I don't claim to know all that, but it's like, brother, it's unfortunate, I guess. You know what I mean? It's just unfortunate that this is a real thing happening where the game comes out and it runs like it's just horrible, you know? It's the game comes out and it's like the worst thing you've ever touched. Now, I'm not gonna lie and be like, I haven't supported games that might have had poor optimization. I bought Monster Hunter Wilds. I bought Elden Ring Night Rain. I bought Elden Ring, base game Elden Ring, when it came on PC. Cause that game, Lord, when it dropped on PC, that game was a buggy mess, brother. I remember, unironically, for like the first week and a half of that game being out, my friend had a glitch where every enemy was invisible and he couldn't do anything about it. Every single enemy was invisible. Like, they would fade into existence every, like, come on, bro. I did not hit that. They would fade into existence like maybe once every like 5-10 seconds for like 2 seconds, and then they would just go invisible again. It was bad, bro. I'm gonna be so real with you. It was just straight up, it was just bad to see happen. Now, granted, Elden Ring now might be one of my favorite games of all time. It's absolutely amazing. But I'm not hesitant to say that I have supported games that have come out in a buggy mess. You know, Destiny got a grip on my life that needs to be studied. But there is one thing in that every time a new DLC / like huge update for Destiny comes out, they have no idea, like, the servers are always cooked. You know what I mean? I'm not even joking. Anytime that there is a big update coming out to Destiny, you end up having like quadruple extended downtime maintenance. It is awful. It's just, I don't want to say it's like inexcusable, but I'm gonna be honest, man. I low-key have been starting to kind of think that, because it's literally every single large, huge update. Not even huge. Sometimes it'll just be some random update coming out and it's like, this just in, you can't play the game for like 9 hours because we got an issue with having to extend the downtime. Like, we are extending downtime by an hour. Check back in with us at 12 or whatever. 12 rolls around. Yeah, downtime got extended again until like 4 p.m. and it's just like, what are we doing? You know, what are we doing here? And then whenever you do actually like log in again, you get, you know, contacting Destiny servers for like, I'm not even joking, like maybe 3 or 4 hours after logging into the game. You just get contacting Destiny servers. You're probably gonna get like maybe 4 or 5 error codes while waiting. It's just awful, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna be honest with you, I still be playing the game. I gotta say, I'm no better than almost anyone else, but Gamer TM crowd once again. Vote with your wallets or whatever. It's just not a real thing. I'm gonna be honest. I'm being from the heart when I say this. I don't think gamers voting with their wallets is a real thing. It's something that they try to do, but it's unironically unsuccessfully pulled off every single time. And it sucks. Genuinely. It sucks to see. Because I'm gonna be real with y'all, sometimes I kind of be agreeing with like the sentiment, you know what I mean? I like agree, like, yeah, Borderlands 4 is shaping up to have some bad maybe business practices associated with it. I don't want to support a game like this. Let's not play it or touch it. That sounds great. Yeah, everyone's happy. Borderlands 4 rolls around. Guys, it turns out that this is the biggest launch that Borderlands franchise has had in the history of games. And it's just like, oh well, you know, what are you gonna do? Oh well. It's so annoying, man. It's just, oh, it ticks me off. You know? And then I understand, like, I guess, like, the other side of the coin or whatever sort of deal. I'm thinking, Tony, what other side of the coin could you possibly be speaking on? What do we need to do again? That's Mega Satan. If we ever get another angel deal or whatever. But it's like, you know, Monster Hunter Wilds came out. The game turned out to be good, you know, the game to me is good. But on PC release, it was horribly unoptimized and it ran awful. And I'm gonna be real, a lot of people were like, don't support this game, don't buy this game. I'll be honest with you, I kind of agree with those people, you know? I'm like, yeah, no, the game came out and it ran like absolute shit. You shouldn't support. Unfortunately, you know, for me, unfortunately, I already bought the game. I already put in like my multiple hours or whatever. So I'm not gonna get a Steam refund. And also, another unfortunate side effect is that, like, I feel sorry, I feel bad for the people that did have the whole optimization issues and like the game barely ran. But to me, you know, for me, the game ran perfectly fine. So in my mind, I'm like, I don't got no issues with the game, but you know what? I've seen clips. I can kind of obviously be like, hey, yeah, no, this is kind of unacceptable. But to me, it was perfectly fine. That type of unfortunate circumstance. I don't know, it's tragic. Tragic is all I gotta say. Does that affect this floor? Oh. 18-cent birthright. Who wants it? Solid. Good choice. I don't. It's unfortunate, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And Mind's Eye only, Lord, hearing about that has only like kind of, I guess, brought up that whole issue again. Granted, I don't think anyone necessarily is buying Mind's Eye. I noticed the whole vote with your wallets thing kind of only seems to happen for games that are like new or whatever. If it's a game from like a AAA studio though that has been in, like, it's like a part of the franchise or whatever, there's a good chance that people are just gonna buy it regardless. People buy the same Call of Duty every year. I'm no different, every other year for me. I'll be buying the same Call of Duty if it's a Treyarch game. Why? Because I know it's gonna have zombies, and I know I'm probably gonna, not even probably, I know I'm gonna enjoy it. You know, that's what makes me, I guess, an unfortunate human in this scenario. Is that like I'll be participating in some of the, I'll be what is it? I'll be enabling this, some of this stuff. There we go. That's pretty good, I can't lie. Honestly, I just realized, hold on, we got something really good out of this. I have X-ray goggles, so I will always have access to a secret room. And I know where the secret room will be, and it gives me like a goated bonus for going to it. Yeah, I'm thinking shooting ropes. I don't know why I said that. Ugh, God, I crack myself up sometimes. But I mean, what else could I mean, you know? What else could I mean? What else can I say? I guess on the topic of the game Mind's Eye. You know, it's unfortunate that I guess games kind of come out like that now. It seems like a lot of the time. It's a trend that's been happening to a lot of video games that I have not been exactly a fan of. I will say there was one video game in recent memory that I can think of that came out and I thought it was solid. I'm gonna be real. That came out and I thought it was solid. It ran fine for me. I didn't hear necessarily too many issues regarding optimization or like this game literally doesn't run. It's horrible. It's bad. It's a broken mess. That game being, let's go Polaroid. You're the good path anyways. That game being Elden Ring Night Rain. I'm not even joking when I say this. Night Rain is one of the few games I can think of in recent memory that it came out and the only thing people have complained about it wasn't like poor optimization or whatever. It was like, oh, I'm not a fan of the game, I guess, you know? The gameplay's not for me. I wish it had more of this aspect. I wish it had more of that aspect. You know, stuff like that. A theme, 100%. No blood puppy slander, by the way. I just want to make that clear. I'm not slandering the item blood puppy by any means. I know there are people out there that watch that are active blood puppy enjoyers, apparently. I'm gonna be real. I cannot in good faith co-sign that. I just don't agree at all. But it's not the worst thing ever, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's not the worst thing ever. But in my opinion, I don't like it. Oh, that was horrible. That was actually awful. But I mean, I don't know. It's just unfortunate, bro. That's all I can kind of really say about it. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, what can we do? What can we do besides not buying the games when they come out? But, I mean, I've shown it myself, and I know a lot of people, a lot of gamers or whatever. Honestly, hold on. It's got me thinking about one thing. And that is that a lot of people out there wanted to boycott the new Nintendo Switch, the Nintendo Switch 2. Do I blame them? No, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, kind of an insanely high-priced console. You don't want to pay that much money for it. I understand. $80 games that you don't want to pay for. I understand that, you know. Then, few days in, Nintendo announces, oh, the sales for the Switch 2 are the largest that we've seen, like, in our history. That we have sold so many Switch 2s in this short amount of time that it's breaking records. And honestly, when I saw that, all I could see were people tweeting like, so about those boycotts, you know? Interesting. I thought we were boycotting this product. All of a sudden it's one of their best selling in years. And it's like, what can I tell you, man? I've said it before, I will say it again. Just people cannot vote with their wallets. It's I don't know what it is, honestly. Is it like an inability to, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I just know that it happens low-key all the time / too much. think it's unfortunate because I don't think we're actually going to be able to do Mega Satan, which sucks. But at least I'll be able to just, you know, I'll be able to. It's been a minute since I've just had a fun run where I just play the game, not worry about an unlock or anything, just kind of relax. Yeah, see, we keep getting like, all right. Uh-oh, that was an accident. I wanted to get Twisted Pair, and then my dumbass accidentally grabbed Demon Baby. That's so cool. I think you 1000%. Let's see what's under here. Underwear. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said that. I don't know why I did that. I don't know what came over me. Alright, what we're gonna do, we're going to get the health up right there. It's a tears up, actually. Not bad. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I think there's a good chance that we die. I'm not even joking when I say this. I think there's a good chance that we just straight up lose. Am I counting on it? No, not really. I don't necessarily, like, pray for my own downfall. But will it happen? I mean, probably. You know, if we're gonna be realistic about it, it's probably gonna happen. So we'll see. Because it's not like this run is necessarily amazing, you know? It's a solid run, it's an alright run. It's got good, like, ad clear type beat. But I've noticed it's severely lacking in, like, the, it's lacking in the single target damage, we call it, you know what I mean? Bro got a prismatic warlock build, but he ain't running Song of Flame. I don't know, I'm trying to think of something. Bro's got a prismatic Titan build with no consecration, you know, like that. The game is infecting my brain, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I haven't played Destiny in a minute. I played it earlier this week because my brother wanted to run the new dungeon. It's a cool dungeon. Oh my god, man. I can't. I'm gonna be real with you, man. I can't do it. I can't do it, Squidward. What? I'm just quoting TikToks. I'm so cooked. I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. I don't know, bro. You know, you guys ever have this game, maybe? A game that you thoroughly enjoy, that you know has potential to do good and great things. A game that if grown and shown the right way, would be amazing and loved by many. And then that game is just subsequently mistreated, mishandled, misguided by a whole bunch of different aspects, usually the people making the decisions, and it becomes like a laughingstock, or just like, don't nobody care about this game, you know? There is so much negative press surrounding Destiny 2, which is unfortunate, because I know if it did it right, it could be a phenomenal game that many people played for years, you know? But instead, it's got so many of its own issues plaguing it that I don't see anyone giving it its fair shake, at least not anytime soon / recently. Destiny 2 is such a miracle of a game to me. Might be thinking, Tony, how is that game a miracle? It's a miracle that it's, I guess, gone on this long, is what I'm trying to say here. Slight diss at Destiny, no diss to the devs at all. But it's just like, I just don't get it, you know? I don't understand it, man. I don't understand how a game that I deem so goated can get such controversy and negative energy surrounding it or whatever. You know what I mean, bro? It hurts to see, honestly, as a huge Destiny fan. It hurts to see, truly. Like, I don't want to get onto this kind of content farm or whatever sort of deal where it's like the old Bungie better, you know, old Bungie good, new Bungie bad or whatever type of stuff like that. I don't necessarily agree with those statements or anything, but you know, all I gotta say is, man, like it's just kind of like they made Halo, bro. You know what I mean? They made Halo. One of the, I'm not even joking when I say that, one of the greatest games I think ever made. Halo is undeniably like a top 5 video game ever made. Pick whatever game you want from the series, and you could probably stick that and be like, that's a good answer, you know? Family Feud, good answer, good answer. Not even joking. You could pick almost every single game from the Halo franchise and be like, this top 5 video game ever made, and I'll be like, you probably right. Halo 1, real. Halo 2, real. Halo 3, real. Halo CE, not Halo CE, what am I talking about? Halo 3 ODST, real. Halo Reach, real. Halo 4, I'll be like, that's a controversial pick, especially among Halo games, but it's pretty damn good. Halo 5, I think you're getting laughed out the room. Halo Infinite, I want to say that, objectively speaking, it is quite possibly like the best multiplayer the game has ever had. The campaign, maybe a little bit lackluster. You know, I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't follow the same guide that normal Halo does, but cool, in my opinion, cool. You know, maybe not top 5 video game ever made, but I will say at least those first 3 Halos you can name as the greatest pieces of media ever conceived, and I would not bat an eye. I'd be like, you are so right, bestie, you know? Do we get C-section? They home, why not? Like, I'm not even joking. I'm being probably the most genuine I think I've ever been. Is that if you were to state one of those first 3 Halo games as top 5 video games ever made, I think 90% of the gaming community would not bat an eye. And then I hate using this sort of rhetoric, bro, because like I just don't agree with it. But like, this is the same company that made Halo, dog, you know? And then you got the whole marathon issue going in with that, and not only that, you got like just a bunch of Destiny shit going on. Like, man, what are we doing, bro? That it kind of got me like that, you feel me? Some stuff that Bungie be doing, it kind of got me like, what are we doing, dog? You feel me? What happened? It's just got me wondering, like, what happened, bro? That was a big mistake. I did not know Missing No was gonna be there, man. That was a mistake. I'm genuinely saddened now. Oh well, what can you do? But just like, man, you know, man, I'm saddened, man, just thinking about it. Cause in my mind, I am thinking like, y'all made some of the greatest games ever made, brother, literally. Y'all have made video game history. And yet your constant decisions to mess up Destiny or just do some dumb shit got me like, what are we doing, big dog, you know? Tony, name one horrible thing that has happened in Destiny in recent, maybe in recent memory, you know? And I'll be real with you. In Destiny in recent memory, You gotta give me maybe some time to think about it. But just in general, you know, what has happened with the game for many years? One of the few things I can think of, like, just immediately came to mind, was back when they decided, I don't know what made them do this, but they were like, hey, we're gonna make it so... Honestly, hold on. I know I said in recent time, but like that extended maintenance BS bullshit, man, I'm gonna be so real. It pisses me off. They be doing extended maintenance every large release, every semi, you know, large update. And I'll be real with you, man. Why? Why even give an allotted downtime time? If, not even joking, I cannot think of a single time in recent memory they stuck to that downtime time. You know? Like, just start lying. Low key, just start lying, bro. Just be like, yeah, we're expecting downtime to start at like 10. It's gonna end at like midnight, you know? At least you'll prep me to be like, all right, you know, I'll play Destiny tomorrow. And then I'm pleasantly surprised when, guess what? Downtime ended at like 3 p.m. today, guys. You could play. Just like, Anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, I greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good day and or good night, depending on the time reviewing this. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.